campaign resumed.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Novawar.
And MaximusBlack.
And we're bringing you another normal game sent in by the fans to www.lag.tv, lag.tv. It's the place to be. Go join Lag Nation. Hit us up on the forums. Hit us up on Facebook/LagTV. Send us your replays, because we do love getting replays. And our analysts apparently love reviewing them lately, because damn, they have been putting in work, and they haven't been doing us wrong. They've been winning. They've been winning hard. Now, Mr. MaximusBlack, I'm going to ask you for two sounds. The first one, fairly simple, straightforward. Hit me up with the sound of Jaws eating a black guy.
What the fuck was that, motherfucker? Oh shit, no, hell no.
Oh shit, motherfucker, no, shit, ah!
Perfect. Now, hit me up with the noise of whatever you think a FoozleMoozle is. I appreciate that noise because that seems fairly accurate. In some weird world, a FoozleMoozle is a cross between a horse and...
Really?
something.
Okay. That works.
So we'll go with that. We'll also
Great.
go with the fact that that drone just got completely gangbanged at the base of Shark.
Yep.
Completely destroyed there. Now we have this ZVZ. I will introduce, of course, up here in the top right hand. Is this, what is this? Daybreak?
Daybreak.
Fuck, I'm on a hot streak this week. Daybreak, we have the Shark, the red Zerg, down here in the bottom left-hand position you're looking at. His opponent, the blue Zerg, FoozleMoozle. I'm going to call him the Fwons. Like Fonzie. The Fwons. Okay. Shark versus the Fwons. I believe the Fwons wins every time. And so we're just going to wait and see how that all pans out. Right now, it's looking like fairly similar builds here by both gentlemen. Both going to grab their expansion here. And,
Well, actually, it's
I mean,
pretty
Foozle,
different, considering one guy here is getting double gas, and
Yes.
the other guy is not getting gas. I mean, that's
one
pretty
guy is
significant
thinking
because-
banelings, the other guy is not.
Well, yeah, it can be banelings for sure. And 9 times out of 10, you're right, it usually is. But it could definitely mean fast metabolic boost, and that can really put a Zerg behind. It looks like the other Zerg could be opening up, say, maybe 4 queens. He is getting a second queen right now for his natural. The first queen is just popping out for Fwons right now. But that gas is going, and I just want to see if he's getting just 100 gas and then getting those drones back on minerals and getting the metabolic boost and calling it a day, or he's actually going to start to saturate the second gas as well. Now, we do have a gas going down for Shark, and that is probably going to be for the metabolic boost only. And then, we are going to see a Roach Warren, so we're going to go fast Roaches. I'm a little, like I was talking about the 2 gases early on because there's 2 gases, but he's not actually using the second extractor.
Not yet, anyway, I guess.
Which has thrown me off a little bit. So
that was
thinking,
throwing me off too, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that, okay, it could be banelings. Most definitely metabolic boost, and that is well on its way now at about 35%, 40%.
Nice little Overlord pick off there for Shark.
Yeah, so I guess we're probably just going to see some Roaches pop out here, and we're going to see a relatively early push for Fwons.
And I guess, you know, in the grand scheme of things, we'll have to wait and see how Shark handles that. He did get a little peek in there to see the Roach Warren, I believe. It looks like he did. Yes, he did just get in far enough to see that. That Queen will get ever so close to taking that Overlord out, but not today. Shark will be able to move that back in again very shortly if he so wishes. But yeah, that second assimilator not being saturated threw me off quite a bit. I was expecting, you know, the banelings certainly with that much gas, but he never ended up saturating. It's still not saturated. So, as you said, it's just going to be some Roaches going to be sent up the field. He did grab some Speedlings as well, and look at this.
Yep.
Nice little
Free
pick
queen.
off there.
And here goes some drones, man. Very, very nice timing attack. for Fwons, hitting Shark's base, and Shark is now just starting to produce some lings, and he's got one spine crawler going now as well. Man, this is not good. He's not going to be able to get rid of this this hatchery. But
no,
enough damage was done here overall.
I like that he backed out of there.
Yeah, very smart.
I dig it. Not, you know, this is a gold level game. Not everybody in gold would have the smarts to get out of there before those eggs pop. You know, he did his damage. He's going to keep his Zerglings. He's going to bring them back down here. He's gathering up. He's going to grab control of the tower. He has, for the time being, map control. He's going to bring up his roaches as well. Only the 3 of them for the time being. Grabbing an infestation pit right out of the gate. He is now saturated that second assimilator, obviously to enable him to pump those infestors out. He's also going to grab the other 2 at his natural. A little undersaturated here, mostly I feel because he's producing those initial attacking units, but certainly not in a bad position, and neither is Shark. You know, Shark lost a couple of drones there, but at the same time, it wasn't a game ender. He managed to lose a queen as well, and right now he's got his wall going, and so at this point, he should be okay for this next little push.
Yeah, so actually, in HOTS, I don't know if you know this, but the infestation pit allows you to build, God, why can I, swarm hosts. So I don't think we're going to see infestors. We're actually going to...
No, I'm going to be completely honest. I'll be completely honest with you. No, I did not know that. I thought it was a totally different tech. I thought the infestation pit was still for infestors only, and so at that point... then maybe we will see some of that, and we likely will.
Absolutely. I think that's going to be the road he's going to go. You never know. I mean, this is gold, so it may not be. I mean, I know when I play against Zergs, the swarm hosts just do so much damage, and the fact that he did significant damage there, although Shark was being really greedy. I mean, he had a lot of friggin' drones early on. I mean, he was building drones like crazy. Even after he lost the 5 drones at the natural, he was still ahead in drones. So he just got caught being a little bit greedy. There is the Spire going down now.
Yep.
So I don't know what is happening, because Fwons also got a Baneling's nest. So he's going all these really gas intensive tech, but he just started harvesting gas from his second extractor. He built 2 more, and now he's just starting to extract gas from the one at his natural. I really am confused with these builds. I don't know what's going on. It's hard to commentate games like this.
It is, and because they have something in mind, but they don't like exactly perform it like a Grandmaster's level Zerg does. So it's always going to be a bit.
I mean,
even a diamond, it's always going to be a bit off, right?
Yeah.
So you know, he probably has a few things in mind, and he's trying to accomplish a lot of things at once here, and it's just looking a bit weird. But I suspect, well, you know what we're going to see out of the Spire, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And this is just a bad life choice right now for FoozleMoozle.
He actually backed off. Shark backed off there. I don't agree with that. I think
he could have taken that.
Every single roach there, a good surround with those lings, and then roaches in behind. And Fwons actually made a mistake there and started attacking the debris as well, which would have helped Shark out in that attack. You know, let's talk about, since we've got a bunch of downtime here, let's talk about build orders and building shit, because we're sitting here trying to go, okay, he's got an infestation pit, or okay, let's start off with the roach warren. Okay, let's actually back it up even further. Let's start off with the 2 extractors.
Right.
We go, okay, he's got 2 extractors. What are his options here? Obviously, metabolic boost, something you need early on in ZVZ. Okay, Banelings you suggested. That's totally an awesome suggestion, because, well, a lot of ZVZs are Baneling fights and who can hit who. But no, he didn't get gas for that. Then he chucked down a roach warren, but hesitated to get roaches. He waited long to get those. Then he dropped down an infestation pit. Didn't really build anything. He is getting the upgrades there for the Locust, but that's just happening now. I mean, he's not, when you're a low-level player, if you're building a forge, build a cannon or build an upgrade. If not, don't build that forge until you're actually going to use it. You know, unless you're trying some next-level metagame shit where you chuck down an infestation pit and your opponent's going, oh shit, okay, I gotta be careful for swarm hosts or infestors, and then he prepares for it, but it doesn't come. You actually chuck down, say, a Spire behind it, and you do some crazy metagame stuff. But what we're seeing here is people are just building things for the sake of having it, but not actually using it, and that's not good.
I want to point out real quick that we have right now a couple of swarm hosts out on the map. We have a Nidus network being loaded up, and we have an Overseer working its way up, and oh my goodness, the mutas! They saw it, but they ran right past it. They weren't attack moving, they were just sent over, and if this Nidus worm finishes, Swarm Host will be in the base. At the same time, it looks like Shark is getting some harassment of his own with all of these Mutalisks. There's a fair number there. It looks like there's, what, about 14 Mutalisks in total. That does actually finish the Nidus worm unloading. Now the Swarm Hosts are in the base with a great number of roaches, and this is terrible, terrible damage here. FoozleMoozle is going to be able to get rid of this lair and pretty much everything in this base without a whole lot of trouble here. He is bringing up the roaches here for Shark, and Shark is still going to go ahead and attack with these Mutalisks down bottom, getting only ever so slightly harassed by a couple of Hydralisks, but this is bad news for Shark right now with those two Swarm Hosts.
Yeah, the Swarm Hosts are trouble, but he can build. He's got mutas, so I mean, he can kill them.
Well, he can come over and kill them, but he's a little occupied at the moment.
Well, I mean, he can just build mutas at his base. I don't know why he's building roaches at his natural. Build mutas. What the hell is there that actually attack air? Roaches aren't going to do it. Swarm Hosts aren't going to do it. So I don't understand. You know, the one who's in trouble right now is Fwons. He's dead. I mean, he's lost pretty much. He's lost 40 workers. I mean, I think it's pretty stupid that the mutas are now attacking spore crawlers. Like,
yeah, that's not. I think he's got his attention. I think he's got his attention back home at the moment. But
I mean, just build a few mutas here. I mean, now he's got enough roaches to even kill this, but he just needs an Overseer, so he can see these Swarm Hosts. And where's the where is the Overseer? Does he not have? Okay, there they are. There's 4 of them.
Yeah, he's got 4 of them now.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, he's golden. I mean, man, you see, my brain's hurting right now because the
look at all these roaches. All these roaches just sitting here for Shark. Shark needs to move in. Shark needs to move in with those Overseers. I mean, he is getting some damage done, but he lost all the mutas to Hydra.
It just makes me want to. It literally makes me want to take command and just play the game for him because it just. The Shark has done so many mistakes here. He could have killed everything like 10 times over, but he wasted like 7 mutas to spore crawlers, and he was attacking a natural hatch while Hydralisks were destroying the rest of his mutas. He never actually built any mutas to get rid of the roaches and the 2 Swarm Hosts in there. It doesn't make any sense to me. It hurts.
Well,
I mean, I understand these guys are low league, but it hurts. It hurts.
It's low. It's low league. They've got some of the right idea here. But they're just not. You know, they can't. They're not used to being all over the map at the same time.
They're under pressure. I get that.
And so you throw your muta they throw your muta under the bus. You get destroyed by some Hydralisks. You don't think about sending in your roaches to kill the Swarm Host when you have 4 Overseers, and now you're getting shat on by a bunch of Hydralisks and roaches now. And now Shark is in a really, awkward position. The Swarm Hosts have high ground. He's got 2 of them still alive. He still has the Nidus worm there with a random Hydralisk sitting in it for no reason, but hey, why not? He's just lazy. And he's able to just kind of come down here and he'll slowly pick away at this Spine Crawler. That's going to be gone. And now Shark has got to basically defend this bottom corner. For his life.
I think Fwons is actually going to lose this game, which is.
Well, he's not really rebuilding back home. I think he just thinks he wins. Because he has the income to build some drones, but he's not building drones.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, sorry. I made a mistake.
You mean Shark?
A Shark is gonna lose this game.
Yeah. It looks. That looks to be the case. I would agree with that absolutely. He's trying to get this infestation pit up. It's going to get up, but it's a little late. The party has arrived. He might clean up these Hydra if they're not careful, but
he needs a Swarm Host here. He can't be running around with these Hydras. They're like glass. They break very easily, but they shatter armies in large numbers. And unfortunately, he just doesn't have a large number of Hydras right now. And there's still significant resources for Shark, so this can work. Those Zerglings. But he's gonna need these Swarm Hosts, and right now the 2 Swarm Hosts are attacking extractors, and that's not what you want to do in this scenario. He needs to start attacking down bottom, and now it's starting to look like Shark is gonna win this.
Well, he's got all the time in the world right now. His opponent is giving him tons of time. He's even getting him. He's got 2,000 minerals. His opponent is like, okay, oh wait, he has another base. Maybe I should build some drones now. Which is a bit late to the show, because at this point, your opponent already had a boatload of minerals to begin with, And now they've got one base down. He's going now to what? Hive. And he's also got a macro hatch coming up. He's got the overseers ready for the swarm host should they arrive. And I don't think... oh, yep, nope, there they are. They're finally here. And that's not, you know, they're going to go down now. All he has to do is bring over his overseers. And it's GG.
This is game over. I mean, the overseers, well, there's 3 overseers there. I don't know why he's not bringing those over yet. There we go. Now he's bringing them over. And he's going to be able to clean up these 2 swarm hosts. And then what can Fwoozle do?
Die slow. That's what he can do. He can die slow there. He's
I'm
now
happy
cleaned up.
that Shark is still going to win this match because he deserved to win this from start to finish. I mean, if he just would have used his mutas correctly instead of throwing them to the meat grinder, this game would have been over 10 minutes ago. And he just deserves this win. I mean, he's just played a better macro game, period. But
aside from hoarding minerals, he has definitely played the better macro game. I think the Nidus Worm threw him for a huge loop.
Yep.
It's unfortunate that the mutas weren't attack moving. That Nidus would have never happened. And then it would have been a much more decisive battle there for Shark. Look at this, even getting an Ultralisk in. And a second base. Oh, this is no. At this point, we're just waiting for the next battle to arrive.
yeah, I think we're going to be sitting
Fwoozle.
around here for the next
So
10 minutes.
I'm gonna speed this up just to see how long of a sit we're gonna go through.
Yeah, as much as I love this game, and I'm being really sarcastic when I say that, I don't really want to sit there for 7 minutes and look at these guys stare at each other until Red goes, wait, I can actually just steamroll.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna wait. I mean, I think Red's just really apprehensive because he doesn't want to throw away the fact that he's finally worked himself back into the game. So he's just playing super safe when he doesn't need to at all.
No, he could have won that.
He could have won that like 5 minutes
10
ago.
minutes ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
For
but
sure.
he's gonna.
Once those 2 swarm hosts died, he could have just moved over and won this game. Hopefully, he doesn't make a huge error here and wait too long, and then find himself, you know, caught if he gets in a bad position, or if he just gets overran or out microed or something like that.
I would be impressed because he's got 4 Ultralisks.
Yeah.
He's got 4 Infestors, a boatload of Zerglings, and 2,600 minerals. He would have to hit some next level bed shitting. Sorry, 7 Infestors. No. It's time to drop the T.
No.
The Fwons is about to get his shit kicked in by Jaws.
Dude, his shit's about to get pushed in.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad news all over. I mean, Fwoozle has a couple of units here, but it's going to get completely. Oh god.
Yeah.
I almost feel bad.
And I mean, he can kill him with lings.
No, he could. He doesn't even need to send in the Ultralisks.
Yeah. And
At this point.
Infestors and everything else. I mean,
This is just
game over, buddy.
prepare your body. Prepare your
Here
body,
we
Fwons.
go.
Prepare it.
Just have a moment of silence for these guys.
Am I allowed to say that FoozleMoozle actually killed more units there than he had any right to?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yep.
And did anybody else notice the completely random burrow
Yeah, I've seen that.
out of nowhere? Just hey, maybe it was like a manor burrow.
Manor Bureau.
Manor burrow. We'll call it that. We'll call that a manor burrow. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Shark is now officially going to clean it up,
God,
and Fwoozle has no choice
this game.
but to call GG. You know, there was a couple of hints of good play in here by both sides, and then when the shit got really intense, they both kind of went, oh god, 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 and then shit the bed in a big way. But I will give props where props are due here, and so good on Shark for coming out on top after getting caught off guard by that sneak attack there. Unfortunately, not able to see the Nidus network because of not A-moving. Lesson of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Always A-move.
A move.
Always. a move, because then this doesn't happen. And you win easier. Much, much easier. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another one of those epic gold games brought to you by the fine folks here at LAGTV. Please hit that like button. Favorite it. If you really, really love us.
Don't favorite this video. Just hit the like button. Don't favorite
just
this
a like.
video.
Pity like. It's a pity like. Just hit that like button. No, it wasn't that bad. It was just not masters. Which, you know, we have to say, not everybody can be as good as you, Mr. MaximusBlack. Not everybody.
Yeah, I guess you have to be Masters level player to not throw your entire Muta batch to spore crawlers and right click on a natural while Hydras eat you up. Or instead of attacking with mutas in your base and building mutas, you'll build more roaches because, yes, you have to be my level to do that.
It's true. Get on Jeff's level.
Get on that level. And my level ain't nothing to be proud about.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you guys soon. Peace.
Peace.